to our next story. You know, quite apart from impacting the economy of the Southeast rather negatively, the enervating sit-at-home order invoked on the Southeast since August 2021 is seriously abridging the freedom of the people there to be themselves. Again, the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu, himself a proud Igbo son, has lamented that the sit-at-home order by the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, was impeding the growth and development of the Southeast region. A voice of reason, I'm told, is a person who influences others to act sensibly. Chris?
Yes, it's true.
That's your region.
Yes, it is my region. But I would say that there have been a lot of improvement in the Southeast in the last...
in the area of...
security, in the area of security.
Okay.
Yes, there have been. And I think this will be an opportunity for us to commend our security men, police, DSS, army, and the rest of them. There used to be a sit-at-home every Monday. It is, I will tell you for free, that has reduced drastically. Today, I spoke to somebody in Enugu. On Monday, the children have resumed schools on Mondays. It wasn't like that for a very, very long time. Let's now go to school on Mondays up to Friday. Markets are opening. I told you I was in Owerri for 3 days, and I was shocked by what I saw. It is not yet Uhuru, but there has been a lot of improvement. But can we still do more? Yes. And that is why I totally agree with the Deputy House of Reps Speaker, who is also from the Southeast, that at a point the economy of the Southeast have been totally eroded, had collapsed. A situation that if you get to places like Anambra State, where commerce thrives a lot, you see people now moving away from Onitsha and to Asaba, to live in Asaba. It's a fact. You see that Imo, Owerri, which used to be the capital of enjoyment, quote and unquote, hospitality, what we call Ungwari in my place.
Oh, really?
Yes, Ungwari. If you come to Owerri and let's give you a... that's why I like what my governor was saying. Imo is a place of hospitality. In the past, you see
Tony,
people come...
The marriage is working.
Yes, our marriage is working. And Tony, I also advise citizens, in the past, people leave Port Harcourt. Tony knows what I'm talking about. People leave Port Harcourt, Warri, and other parts of the South, and to come to Owerri to spend the weekend and go back on a Monday. But that has been eroded. So the agitation for me has really come down, but we can still do more because there's still the fear. There's the palliative fear with the people. It's not that people wouldn't want to come out on Mondays, on those days, but will they be protected? It's easier for you to say people should come out, but when they get killed, what happens? If they see that adequate security, then you can be able to do, and which is why some of us also believe that there is more, to solve this problem, there is more of a political way to solve this problem, rather than just engaging in arms. And that is why some of us from this part will say there is need for the federal government to also look at the incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu as a person. He's a prisoner of war, but even at that, even the best of, in terms of
war of conscience.
Whether you call it conscience, you call it war, just war on just the
using war as a loose term. Okay.
I still believe that also will go in along. For goodness sake, there are so many people. Let me give a class before I round up. Let me give a classical example. I was on my way to Owerri last week, and somebody sitting next to me is somebody from the South living in US. He just came home for a wedding in Lagos, and he told me that the reason why he's going to Owerri today is because of the fact that they heard that the police were meeting in Owerri, and they'll be there for 3 days.
Fortified.
That he will stay there for those few days, and anybody that wants to see him from his village should come to Owerri and see, and he'll fly by. That is how bad it is. But I will tell you that the economic situation is improving. The governors of the South seems to be getting their act right, but we can still do more.
Yeah, Tony, at this point, it beggars the question of the choices we make. Whoever made that choice for the Southeast was undoing the region.
Yeah, they didn't see it coming. They didn't see it coming. They saw it as a joke initially. Yeah, they saw it as a joke until it snowballed into this crisis level.
Yeah.
I've listened to CKN, but I have issues with the governors of the Southeast. I think they lack cohesion and unity. And IPOB, because all these things started with IPOB declaration and directives, people to sit at home. And the Southeast governors were sitting. We have 5 states in the East. Southeastern Nigeria. 5 states. It's that unity that they lack that gave rise to this. Because when it came initially, we were just looking, looking confused and lost. An individual gave a directive and it came to stay. That the sit at home, according to CKN, as partially, I called somebody on Monday last week. On Onitsha, for instance. I'm particular about Onitsha. Nothing yet. People don't go out because, as we said, no one's going to go out. Yeah. The protection is not there. The police is scared, except for the military.
Tony, are you not scandalized that, in spite of all this, a certain Simon Ekpa is sitting in far away?
I was going there.
Yeah.
That's another issue, another angle entirely. That's where I want to call on the federal government. Because I don't know. At times I watch him and I'm wondering, he lives in a country, Finland, and the government of that country, what? I mean, I am yet to understand the right he has to cause war, killings in another country, and is secured. And the government is looking the other way. Is it that the Nigerian government is here to pull, make a move?
Yeah, so the Nigerian government should make...
They need to make it, yeah, they need to make a move. That's the truth, my opinion. They need to make a move to forestall another, because it's been every day you need to hear what he's saying. We cannot continue like that.
Let me make a move. Quickly, we rejoin Jide. By the way, I should remind you, Jide is a titled chief in the Southeast. Yes. Jide, your region can do better than it's doing. Or don't you think so?
Yes, and it really makes me sad that some non-state actors have inflicted an unbearable pain on the people of the Southeast. They've succeeded in destroying the economy of the Southeast. They've succeeded in chasing away investors from the Southeast. The Igbo man is the king of commerce, and he likes to open his container on Monday mornings. But that is the day that they've chosen to tell our people not to come out of their
homes. Sure.
Are you there?
In which IPOB, which instituted this sit at home in the first place, has said we are no longer doing sit at home. When IPOB sent word through Nnamdi Kanu, some people said, oh, we want Nnamdi Kanu to say it by himself. Nnamdi Kanu then wrote in his own hand, respected people, like the king of Enugu Aguleri, along with Senator Mba, went to see him in the DSS cell. And he wrote a letter in his own hand saying, from now on, no more sit at home. That is Nnamdi Kanu. In spite of that, some people still continued.
Yeah, to take advantage.
First, it's no longer what IPOB instituted. That means it has been hijacked by undesirable elements, cultists and other people. But it is a Southeast that is losing. Yes, we have improvement in Enugu State because from the get-go, Governor Mba made it clear that he does not want to hear anything about sit at home. He was really focused, and there's improvement from his end. When there is improved security in the Southeast, people will have the confidence to go about their normal duties. Look at the last election held in Imo. The boys threatened that they were going to disrupt the election. But with enough security men on ground, they did not take the risk to try to disrupt the election. When CKN and I went to attend the Army Day celebration, on the Monday we were moving around freely. There was even traffic in Owerri because the army dominated the entire area. The boys could not go out, not to talk of enforcing the sit at home. I mean, this causing people to suffer, inflicting pain on people, destroying people's businesses in the name of sit at home is something that has to come to an end. For it to come to an end, everybody must jump in. It's not just the job for Nigerian leaders alone. People must resist this version of civil disobedience because it is not benefiting anybody.
Yeah.
And since Nnamdi Kanu himself has said he's not interested anymore, Eze Chukwuemeka Eri is one of the most respected traditional rulers in Nigeria today. Because Eri is seen as even the origin of Igbo land. He met Nnamdi Kanu and extracted that commitment from him. Before then, people like the late Ubazuleke Amechi, they also tried to convince Nnamdi Kanu to say he's not interested in sit at home anymore. Nnamdi Kanu is not interested anymore. So who are the people still forcing our people to sit in their houses? Come on. We've got to get to the root of this, deal decisively with these elements who are destroying the economy of the Southeast. People are now diverting their businesses to Akwa Ibom, to other places. I mean, what is the benefit of that? Look at what they've reduced.
Let's leave it there for now. Tony, in taking this thing home, the Southeast is in a quandary.
Yes.
Of sorts.
Yes, they need to sit down. They must have the agreement. It's supposed to be like a stakeholder meeting. Everybody that comes from the Southeast must agree that they must sort this problem. There won't be any deceit. Because right now, just as JJ said, Nnamdi Kanu has said many times, we are no longer interested. So who are those people who are doing this? They are not spirits. They come out from Southeast. Some people know them. So if truly they want to stop it, it's achievable. It's achievable. It's just the truth.
CK, and you're watching the Southeast, and you think you are watching a crazily produced horror film.
Yes, exactly. But as I said, it will take everybody, every stakeholder in Igbo land to be able to get this done. I'm talking about the leaders, traditional leaders, the religious institutions, especially the Christian, because people of this place are majority Christians, the pastors, the reverends, fathers, the mothers, and everybody must agree to it and to be able to make sure that because if you see what the Southeast is losing every month from this crisis, it is quite unbelievable.
Okay.
And it has to come to an end.
Gentlemen, I must agree that a solution is never as easy to find as someone to blame for the problem. The Southeast on my mind. I want to say, Tony Nwaje, thanks for coming.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Chris Kende Wandu, many thanks for coming.
Always.
And of course, Jide, I thank you very kindly. Keep fit. So that's it on the program for today. If you missed any part of it, join us later tonight at 11 p.m. For a repeat broadcast. But then, of course, the show comes back tomorrow at 5 in the evening. And don't forget the Sunday edition that hits the airways from 1:30 p.m. We are also on YouTube at youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. I am Citizen Jones Usen. Bye-bye now. Take care.